Well, most of you don't know that I'm a boxing fan. I love boxing. I love boxing, but no, I don't like watching every boxer anyway. I just finished watching Fury uh, Usyk 2. They just finished fighting, and Usyk won again. Usyk won for the second time. So I think it is appropriate to say that Usyk is one of the greatest boxer, one of the greatest boxer of all time. I was I was very curious and I started reading about Usyk because Usyk Usyk is undefeated and he was undisputed in the cruiserweight before he stepped up to the the heavyweights. And he has beaten Derek Chisora. He beat Derek Chisora. He beat uh, he beat AJ twice. He beat AJ twice. He beat Daniel Dubois, and he has beaten Tyson Fury twice. And if you look at his size, the size difference between AJ Usyk, between Daniel Dubois Usyk, between Tyson Fury Usyk, he's a small man. He's a small man, but he has beaten all the best heavyweights in the world. So I was very curious and I started reading about this guy. I started reading about Usyk to know more about Usyk. And there's there are things, a lot of things that stood out when I was reading about Usyk. He is exceptionally technical. He has exceptional technical skill. He's very technical. He knows boxing very well. And most of the boxers are professional boxers anyway. They know boxing, and they're also very technical. But that wasn't the thing that set him apart. Usyk also has incredible footwork. Tyson Fury also has footwork, but Usyk has incredible footwork. Another thing he has that set him apart, he has high level boxing IQ. High level boxing IQ. These are the things that set Usyk apart. He's a small man, but he beat all the heavyweights in the world. So it's very appropriate to say that he is one of the greatest boxer of all time. Usyk is one of the greatest boxer of all time. Then another thing that set him apart, he has impressive stamina. At the age of 37, he still has a lot of stamina. Impressive stamina. That's another thing that set him apart. And the most important of all is his ability to adapt. Ability to adapt to different opponents is one of the major factors that set him apart from all other boxers. Usyk is able to adapt to bigger opponents, smaller opponents. He's able to adapt to them all, and that made him one of the greatest boxers of all time. So it's very appropriate to say that Usyk is one of the most, or one, or if not the most, the greatest boxers of all time. And I congratulate him because he beat Tyson Fury twice. The first time I was like, okay, I think Tyson Fury is going to beat him. I put a bet that Tyson was going to win, but he won Tyson Fury again. He beat him again. on point. So it is very, very appropriate to say that Usyk is the greatest boxer of all time. This factor, this very factor of adaptability, is where I'm actually going to. In life, the crucial factor that can make you successful in anything you are doing is your ability to adapt to different situations. And that is what set Usyk apart. That is why he's able to beat bigger opponents, smaller opponents. He's able to beat anybody that comes with. There's nobody, any boxer of this generation that can beat him. No boxer can beat Usyk. As it is now, there's no boxer that can beat him. He's going to retire undefeated. He hasn't lost any fight. Any. He hasn't lost one fight. So he's the greatest. That crucial factor that set him apart is his ability to adapt to different situations. So he has very high boxing IQ, and is able to adapt to different situations. So in life, whatever you are doing, in any field you are, if you are able to adapt to different situations, you will be successful. You will be successful. So out of curiosity, I started reading about this guy to know more about him and to really study him and understand his mindset. And I realized that crucial factor of being able to adapt to different situations is a major factor that set him apart. That is why he was able to beat AJ twice. He was able to beat Tyson Fury twice. There's no boxer that can beat this guy. No boxer in this generation that can beat him. He's already beaten Daniel Dubois. And I heard Daniel Dubois was demanding for a rematch. But he's still going to beat him. He's still going to beat Daniel Dubois. He beat what's his name? Chisora. He beat Chisora. He beat what's his name again? This cruiserweight. He beat him. He's beating Joe Joyce in Jury Amateur. So who is going to beat Usyk? I don't think anybody is going to beat him. No boxer of this generation can beat him. No boxer can beat this guy. He is very talented, very high level IQ, boxing IQ. He has great stamina, and he's got great footwork. He's able to move around different angles, and he knows the boxing very well. He's very technical, very, very technical guy. And the greatest among all these skills he had is his ability to adapt to different situations, different opponents. Just give him 2-3 rounds, he will adapt to any situation and turn it around. He hasn't lost any fight. Like I said, no boxer can beat this guy. No boxer of this generation can beat this guy. He is one of the greatest of all time. And the lesson there is, in any field you are, in whatever you are doing, if you are able to adapt to different situations, in your business, in your personal life, in your marital life, in anything, if you are able to adapt to different situations, you will be successful in whatever you are doing. You will definitely be successful. That is the lesson I learned from studying Usyk as a fighter, as a boxer. So, if you are able to adapt to different situation, definitely you will be successful in anything you're doing.